You can see about that. Well, even if you know like businesses that will donate, I made a whole bunch of donation forms so that we can go around and like I just stand behind my yeah. But they can do that.
They will donate.
Somebody else at a car dealership.
Car dealerships will donate. What? They will donate.
There's one dealer, I think it's a Porter, like donates books.
Yes.
I know that.
Like every single year, so that every child can get like a free book. Like
If you go to the Nissan dealership, they
Go. That would be an interesting trip. The overnight. Yeah, it's great. I did it when I was in 6th grade. As a student, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, we'd have to put it in well in advance. I don't know my 1st grade, but you could help chaperone 5th grade.
Right there. He is perfectly fine. He walks 2 miles every night. Do they ever go to sleep?
Yeah.
Because I want to get at least one of the things I want to do for the basketball is do like money tree. So even if it's only like $5, we go a bunch of places. I'm like, if it's $5, stick them all on the tree because it's like 10 cents. You raffle it out.
what is money tree?
Right? If everything in the world was just free, we'd all be alright. Why even have money?
Why do we all have, why would we like, because we'd be overpopulated. People would be home, we don't use that. Nobody would be a teacher.
I'm going to before we start.
Okay.
So, anyway.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah. It is. It's on her and I. So that way, nobody else even knows.
Slide this over like right here. We'll have Carrie Downie here then.
Are you ready to get started?
All right, Addie.
Families, just before we start, thank you so much for coming. Arista's going to run the meeting. She's our PTA president, but I did want to just let you know everything that you're being said tonight is recorded. We're actually recording this live, so you can view it. I texted the link out, but I also put it on our Facebook page if you want to watch. For some reason, if you're here and you want to watch the meeting at home, you certainly can. But just so that you're aware, anything you say here is being recorded. Just to warn you, that's all. Yeah, we don't expect anything contentious, but.
Yeah, so shake your kids quietly.
You lost a tooth. Let me see. Which one? You got two missing. The top. This one? How long did it take to come out? A long time?
2 days.
2 days? It was been around for like 3 weeks.
Maybe lost.
Come out. I keep telling her that it's not working.
I think we should be good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's recorded. Let's make sure it's continuing. A little bit of delay. Last time we did, we had like 87 people view it afterwards. So somebody watched it. It was probably hoping parents. That's funny.
So, you know when you're good to go.
Yeah, they did. It's good to get there.
Are you good to go?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
ready to record.
To start off, I want to thank everybody for coming, of course. I'm going to start with the recaps on this handy dandy non-formalized page of our agenda. For our reading night, all children that came that wanted to take a book home did, which was a big success to make sure that, you know, all children have access to reading. We also collected $171.21 for the Ronald McDonald House, plus our paper good donations. We also collect the can tabs that also goes to them. Each one of those little can tabs is a minute on the life support machine, and we had a huge gallon bag that you couldn't even close, and then some that we donated. And then for our Pump It Up night, any of you that came, thank you. You know how crazy it was. I was notified by the manager that we had to lock the door because we hit maximum capacity. So I assumed we were, you know, well into the night, and then I found out that it was only 6:35 at that time. So within 35 minutes of our fun night starting, we, you know, maxed out, you know, with the amount of people in there, which I think is fantastic. All of our food and drinks, with the exception of the pizza that night, was donated. So that was all pure profit for us. Plus our cut from Pump It Up minus what our startup is, we had about a $900 night because of Pump It Up.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was our biggest Pump It Up night yet. Yeah. Yeah. We need 3 more of those. I was hoping for about 80 kids, and we had well over, I think it's like 120, something like that. Or maybe 120, I don't know, somewhere in that range. But it was a lot of kids. It was a lot of people. So everyone really did come out and have a good time and supported. Moving on to what we're doing right now with box tops. I just sent in some in the beginning of the month. It was about $296 worth. I do have a whole bunch still sitting at my house because I keep finding them now that I just sent in a whole bag. So we'll have more box tops to go in. It'll just go in the check that comes in the second half of the year. The first check should come hopefully mid-December or by the end of December. We also have labels for education. I just finished bagging those up. We have about $17.90 worth, but we already have $85.07 from the previous years. So all of my years as president, I've never redeemed any points for labels of education. They've just been kind of racking up in there. I find out that they now offer gift cards. So at about 9,000 points, we'll give us a $100 gift card, and then there'll be about 1,000 points left over. If everybody agrees and thinks it's an okay idea, we can redeem the gift card because it takes a couple weeks to get in, and we could put that towards a future event or the teacher appreciation luncheon in which we buy the food or buy the gift cards for that. Anybody like to motion for a second? All right. So we will get a gift card with some labels for education points. Our Coke rewards, we are at $37.17, which averages out to about $55.76. Based on that number, I probably have about another 7,000 worth of points sitting at my house, being entered 5 points at a time per week. So if anybody would like to help with that, I know a couple of parents have been helping. That'd be fantastic. I made accounts for myself, my mother, my husband, just to try to get the points in. Anybody entering the little Coke caps, when you're done redeeming them, don't throw them away. Miss Holt is collecting them for a project for her classroom. She said she needs about 1,000 of them, so she'll be collecting them for a while. Then for our Scholastic points. We had about 300 Scholastic points that were going to expire. So instead of keeping them and using them for ourselves, this is semi for ourselves, semi for the teachers, so that we normally will pick the books from the library when the teachers come in. This way they could just write it down on the card, and when the parents can come in, they could come and shop for that book. It looks a lot neater than just having this book and, you know, books falling out of rubber bands and kind of being messy. So this was about $100 of Scholastic points, and then the other $200 of Scholastic points went towards getting new bean bags for the library. One came in, which is this bright big red one over here. As you can tell, it looks a lot bigger than the pancakes that are behind it. And then we have one more that's still in route on the way here. So we're trying to make sure that we give back to the teachers at well that that support us throughout the book fair. Then the next thing we have, based on where I forgot our account balance, but I can tell you we're roughly at about $5,200 in the bank. This is not including the Pump It Up money that hasn't been deposited yet because we're still waiting on the check from that. We have 3 field trips that we have already paid for or we're in the process of writing checks for. So that means we have just a couple more grades to go until we're maxed out for our field trip money for the year. We've already paid out $2,000 for the assemblies for the year, so we're covered on that aspect as well. So those are things that we don't have to worry about or budget for the second half of the year. We do have school store coming up. It's been doing really well. We've been averaging anywhere between $120 to $150 a week. And that, as opposed to the previous years, it was like $60 a week. So, the parents are, I guess, allowing their kids to get stuff and are really excited. I would just ask the teachers to tell the other teachers and just double check. We had a couple kids come in the last time with money that was marked for field trips. And, we sent them back to their classrooms, but they were still thought they had money for the PTA store. Yeah. So I was like, wow, you got $20. This doesn't seem right. Flip it over. It says field trip clearly labeled. So just be aware that if you have a field trip coming up or if you're collecting monies for something, to check your child, your students' money before they go out of this room.
I can help. Remember.
Yeah. Our book fair is coming up. It is going to be delivered either the 19th or the 20th. I haven't received the exact date, but when it does, it'll be delivered here, and then we turn the library into the book fair. So some things will be moved around. It'll be a little bit close quarters, but the kids really love it, and it coincides with our carnival. It'll run from November 30th to December 4th. But do we have school on the 4th?
No.
December
Friday.
4th?
Or Friday. Okay. So we will have a short book fair. So it's kind of going to hurt us because that's money that we wouldn't normally be getting. And the book fair that we run in the spring, we don't make profit off of because we do a buy one, get one. So we don't actually earn anything off of that book fair. We just do it to benefit the kids. So we just remind our parents, don't forget, after the break, we come back, it falls right into the book fair. So everybody forgets their money the first day. If anybody wants to volunteer, I have sign-up sheets in addition to sign-up sheets for the carnival. I'll send them around. For the carnival, we normally budget $650. So I'm hoping if everybody agrees, we could budget $650 again for the book fair. Anybody opposed? Everybody okay with that? All right. Huh? $650 budget?
Yeah.
Okay. It'll cover prizes and gifts. It'll cover pizza, hot dogs, and such that we sell at the actual carnival.
Mommy, all people here. I want to follow.
It'll also cover, we try to get one new game every year. So if anybody has an idea of what would be a really awesome game to do for the carnival, please let me know. I'm kind of just gonna guess or get whatever's cheapest and doesn't seem so cheap. We have a bunch of Beanie Babies left in the closet and a couple of Christmas prizes. Did a lot of Beanie Babies? I don't know if I remember. I mean, I saw kids with them last year, but I don't remember how she went out because it was either the goldfish or the Beanie Baby.
Oh, lots of those.
And some kids got both.
2-liter sodas that just flew out of here.
Yes, the 2-liter soda, it's like, it's ring toss. And if they get it on the soda, then they get to take it home. But at the end, nobody really rings it, so they just give it away. If anybody has extra tables, that would be fantastic, like folding tables, because our folding tables get put into here for the book fair, so it's less that we have for the carnival. Also, can you pass this one back to me? If anybody has any really good skills that they could apply to the carnival, please let me know. I would like to have several positions, including the front door, each of the games. The book fair is going on at the same time, and it gets really crazy. I believe Teresa Carney is going to help me in here with the book fair on register, but she can't move from that position because it's so crazy. So there's going to need to be other people in here also. Then, everybody knows that I've been asking for so long. Miss Jones gonna hate me. I really want Sandy Candy. to be at the carnival. Let's say, is anybody other than Mr. Tam really opposed to this idea? For anybody that doesn't know, what Sandy Candy is? All right, Sandy Candy, it's kind of like sand art, only the sand is candy, like pixie sticks, but they create their own. And, you know, because, you know, they just go home after that.
Yeah, it's like
It's like a giant pixie stick.
right, but it has funnels, like a slushy machine.
But yeah, so they get, and they get like little funnels and they could, you know, put them in, they get to make their own. So
As long as the containers are small.
yeah, no, there's big ones, but I was gonna get like the little ones that are like 6 inches. Yeah, they're like 6 inches. But yeah, powdered sugar.
It's not candy, it's sugar.
It's straight sugar.
It's straight sugar.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, maybe
No, I can look at like Michael's or other craft stores to see if they have tiny things to fill.
the sand art.
Yeah, so I would have to find out and purchase that separately. Because the kits itself, I think the cheapest kit I want to say is maybe $250. And if we, you know, if they're cost us $1 and we sell them for $1.50 or $2, then we're kind of making back what we sell on the candy. Because all of our other food or drinks are purchased at night as well. Well, the parents already hate me because of the goldfish. So I figured,
Yes.
you know, I might as well just
And the
buy
2-liter
them
sodas.
as long as I can.
So we're gonna give you sugar, 2-liter soda, and a pet to take with you.
Yes.
As long as it's not a crayfish.
Yeah, no crayfish. But that's okay, because it's my last year as president. So you know what? They can just blame the next president. So our next meeting, we're not going to have one for December because I know it's crazy for everybody. Our next one is going to be in January. I'm hoping for the first week, and then we can go over what we're going to do for vendors and what is actually going on in Creative Fun Day, which Mr. Tim can fill us in on.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's not till January 30th, but the idea is from 10 to 1, we invite families in, bring your kids, obviously, staff, bring your kids, community just come in, and in the cafeteria, we just open it up and have all sorts of duct tape, straws, you name it, glue, cardboard, paper, and we just create fun things. And I have some ideas and parameters of how we can kind of make a challenge out of it. We would provide you lunch. We just order some pizzas and stuff like that. And you come and stay for 2 or 3 hours, or as long as you want, or as little as you want. And then we have vendors and local business community members that might want to come in and kind of just, you know, as you walk by in the hallway, they might have something that they might want to share with you as well to kind of bring them in. But just really a community day to just a lot of fun, make a big mess, and just celebrate being a kid and being creative and play a little bit of music. And if you want to dance, dance. If you want to create, but have some
That
fun.
was January 30th.
January 30th right now. I mean, I know it's a bad day for snow possibly, but
It's a Saturday, right?
Yeah.
it's a Saturday. Yeah, it's a Saturday. Yep, 10 to 1. So the idea. It's set in stone except for snow.
And then we'll
No, yeah, there might be a snow date in the spring, but is it beneficial for you all to get a further out in the future calendar? I know we give you a sort of a calendar, and actually some of these things are on our webpage calendar, but is there a paper calendar of like events for the year? Be helpful? Okay.
She had it last meeting.
Yeah, but it didn't have Creative Fun Day on it.
No,
Like, I
'cause
don't
that-
have like his spirit. Last year I combined them, but things changed and it wasn't always the most accurate. So I left all of his stuff off the PTA calendar. But I do have PTA calendars over on the table if anybody wants on the way
Yeah,
out.
that's not. I can do that by the end of the week.
I have the Carrie Downie calendar synced to my phone. So.
Okay. That's it.
We're also collecting donations like gift cards and anything, tickets and whatnot for the carnival to raffle up. Anybody that's been to the carnival before knows we have a long raffle table. I would like to have at least 20 items to raffle off to parents. Usually we do bikes, one for a boy, one for a girl. Somebody had suggested maybe switching that up this year. I thought maybe razor scooters instead of the bikes. Anybody opposed? I think it's a good idea.
I think that's a great idea.
Race scooters, good to go. Race scooters and helmets. All right. So there'll probably be about the same price as what I would get the bikes for anyway, which is also covered by our $650 budget. So that is something that comes out of it. The helmets I always get donated. But in the point of the carnival, we aren't trying to make money off of it. We just try to break even. So we spend $650, and then everything else is donated, and then we make $650. It's nice to just have an even keel. It's a safe environment for the kids to come out and enjoy holiday activities. If anybody has any events, yes. The book fair runs all school day long, from November 30th to December 3rd, because we don't have school on the 4th. So it'll be open during the school day. The register's closed by 3 o'clock. And then the night of the carnival, it opens up at 6 again until 8 o'clock. But that is the only evening that is open.
Mommy.
When does it
It's probably right about when school, in between 8 and 8:15. One thing that is coming up, super duper quick, I'm going to talk to you guys about, is the Delaware State PTA Convention. I know teachers have already been informed of this, and Adrian already signed up for it. Anybody else would like to attend? The PTA, or Carrie Downie PTA, will cover you to go. It is this Saturday, the 21st. It is a long day, but it's a really good place to see vendors and find out more about legislation and what's going on in the community and advocacy for children. It's a whole boatload of information. It's from 9 to 4, I believe. I'm saying if you would like to enjoy like a light breakfast beforehand, get there at 8, but it's all the way down in Dover. But like I said, if anybody wants to go, please let me know. Carrie Downie will be receiving awards this year based on all of our efforts last year. So if anybody wants to be a part of that and go up and accept the awards for me, because I have to be there on behalf of Regional VP. So I don't know if they'll actually let me accept them. So if somebody would like to join Adrian, that would be fantastic. And teachers get their clock hours in if they attend this. For the teaching. Yes. So I did inbox it, but I wasn't sure if anybody actually looked at it. Does anybody have any questions about anything at all? Did everybody see the sign-up sheet?
The one here for the carnival.
Does anybody have any suggestions? For anything that we're doing?
Find out about Santa Wednesday.
Okay, we're trying to get Santa to ride in on the fire truck. To ride in on the fire truck at the carnival. We've never had Santa or a fire truck, so this will be a novelty.
The problem is we have to get permission from the chief, and unfortunately tomorrow night is our election night. So we're gonna have a different chief than we do now on Wednesday. So we have to wait for the new chief to come in to get permission.
Okay,
But I don't see it being a problem.
I think it would be a nice novelty.
I think Jeff's gonna do Santa, so
That would be awesome.
you can't talk to my thing. Come on.
So, our carnival survives a lot on donations, so I just want to share with you something that I have. My mother can't be here all the time. She keeps buying stuff when they go on clearance, like after the holidays, to like donate to the PTA. Yeah.
Right?
So we have a bunch of these. They're like LED and they light up and they're super cute. So you could always pair them with a gift card or a toy or something. A bunch here. We have a bunch of these guys, the dancing Santas, and I'm gonna try to get this one out. I'm gonna set on that. All right. And it's a little bit covered in fuzz, but I have 2 of these guys, and I will be cutting open the box to put either like a gift card or something in, so it'll be a mystery raffle, so they won't know what's in the box. But Microsoft has agreed to donate something to us. I don't know what it is, but it'll be a lot better than a gift card. I know that.
Did you challenge the Apple Store with that?
I'm going to. That's on my agenda this week. Anybody else have any questions or suggestions for what we should do for raffles? We kind of just go to the same places like Happy Walgreens and Subway and Portofino's. And if anybody has any new places they think we should try,
I know Chick-fil-A does free lunches. Applebee's does 2 baskets.
yeah. And you know, and
Dinner baskets.
I think Olive Garden gave to us last year, which was the first year also.
Have you ever tried Amazon? That's right down the street.
I haven't gone there yet, but I will look into that at my places.
I actually still, I think, have the contact lady for Applebee's. So I'll give her a call. Or no, Roadhouse, Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Applebee's donated a gift card, so I think I still have hers too. So I'll touch base with those two.
But if anybody collects any type of donations or anything, thank you. Please let me know. I have donation letters with our tax ID number on them for tax purposes. So we make sure that we take care of the people that take care of us, and then the ones that do donate a significant gift card or of something $50 or more, I make little certificates for them of appreciation and frame them and deliver them to the store for them to display for the rest of the community. I have goldfish bowls that I've been using in the closet. We can either, this is our 3rd year using them, so I figured we can either pay for them. I think it was about maybe $44 and change, because it's something that my mother had bought and she was letting us use, but she uses them for block parties. So we can either reimburse her for the cups or we can give them back. But then whoever takes over will have to fill that game in the future. Ideas?
I know, are you saying that we're not gonna?
No, I'm saying, would you like to reimburse them and, reimburse my mother for the fish bowls and then keep the cups, or get rid of the bowls and then whoever takes on will.
I'd say reimburse.
Yeah, because I'm saying, I know everyone hates me for the goldfish, so I don't know whoever takes over is gonna want to keep doing goldfish, but.
But you wouldn't want to not have it, so I think it's a good idea to keep it.
The goldfish? No, we pay for them, but we pay, it's like 2 cents a fish maybe. Yeah, it's like,
Wow.
yeah. Which is why you may hate me, but then I keep doing it. It makes them really happy. There's a place on 40, I don't remember the name of it, by Chick-fil-A. Yes. Yeah, they do them and they bag them for me and everything. So I'm paying for the bags and the water and the fish. That's what it costs me. We get 100 of them, and I think I took home 2 last year, so I really haven't taken home leftover goldfish.
It's like the hot game. Everybody wants that goldfish.
I know. So if anybody thinks of an idea that would be a really hot game like the goldfish. Yes.
Yes.
So you're getting sugar,
Do I need to
soda, and goldfish as part of it.
Maybe at the front door. I'm not even gonna be near them. I signed up for the front door. I'll let them in, but we won't.
I think that's pretty much everything. If you find out that you can help out with something or your schedule changes and you can't help out, just let me know and I'll adjust the schedule. I'll try to pass all of my information to Mr. Tim so he has it. And for the teachers, there's a sign-up sheet also in the faculty lounge. And that's pretty much it.
Cool.